But Will like guys.
Huh?
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends.
There could be a sense of defamation of character because I haven't really known Will Smith to be a person that is homosexual.
Whoa. Here I come.
Oh.
Here I come.
2 seconds later.
Like, who you sleeping with?
What she look like?
Like, bring her to the forefront. Him to the forefront. Because now you got to be.
What do you mean by that?
What are you looking at? You've never seen a hypocrite before?
No shade, but I'm just keeping it a bug.
Yeah.
This is a person who's, bro, like been a villain in the industry for years. So I'm like, bro, we want to see her. Him? Whoever. I'm not judging you, bro. I'm just saying.
Negro, what?
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
So apparently your boy Cam Newton is trending right now across social media because of his reaction to what Jason Whitlock had to say a few days ago, specifically about Joy Taylor being named in the lawsuit.
How does she get that job? How does she even get that opportunity? Because she's got a big pair of cans and she's, according to Sheen, she's willing to let people enjoy those big cans of hers.
So look, man, y'all sent it to me, so we gonna check it out together.
Cause I'll say it like this. It's not fun when the rabbit got the gun.
That's true.
Or, same thing, make you laugh,
It'll make you cry.
Now, if this was LeBron James, if this was Cam Newton, if this was Steph Curry, if this was Michael Jordan, if this was Odell Beckham, if this was Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, any type of sexual harassment in any magnitude, Fox Sport, ABC, Disney, ESPN, they will be covering and be wanting a statement. And that's my issue. Where's the statement, Fox, FS1, Fox? Well, I don't care. And we haven't heard from it. There's a lot of accusations that have been filed. You have names like Charlie Dixon. You have names like Skip Bayless. You have names like Joy Taylor. We have Emmanuel Achos of the world, and even mentions of a Shannon Sharp. Now, granted, these are still accusations. We haven't heard from anybody, and it's almost been swept under the rug. And I say that because there have been shows and nobody's speaking on it or speaking very brief. And that ain't good enough.
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of understand your point, but I mean, it's a lawsuit though, dog. Like, what you want them to do? You know what I'm saying? The Fox, who got all the leverage, got all the, they got all the money. They got the bag. Why would they put themselves out there and get behind the 8-ball? It's a lawsuit, bro, and it's a civil suit at that. So this is about bread and reputation, all right? So it makes sense that nobody said anything right now. So I don't necessarily agree with you.
Yeah.
This is a serious matter. This is damn near, it is a part of the Me Too movement, where executives use their power in ways that corrupts the workplace environment. And we haven't heard anything from that. Where's the statements and how do you fend yourself? Now, granted, anything in the court of law has its restraints.
Okay, then, that's the point.
You know what I'm saying? I just know if I was in this situation, that's where your publicist has to make a statement. You have to do certain things. And I'm not getting that same energy, or I don't feel like they're being held accountable. And it's subjective for me to say. I just haven't heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, with this lawsuit kind of coming into or having light shed on it, you have the Jason Whitlocks of the world to say certain things as well. What did he say?
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
Okay. Hey, Jason Whitlock. Hey, my guy. No, you're not my guy. Guy, come here. You're not that guy, pal. You're not. That big rack of hers, that's inappropriate. That butter skin, that's inappropriate. Like, bro, you're not that guy. So to comment on something like this, bro, stay in your lane. Whether Joy did what she did, the accusations are true or not, stay in your lane, Jason.
Okay. Negro, what? Okay, hold on. Let's just break this down. This is coming from Cam Newton, the dude who is literally the objectification of women. Big dog, last time I checked, you got like 3-4 baby mamas and like 10 kids, 8 kids or something like that, don't you? Is that disrespectful to women? Is that not respecting the woman that you impregnating? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that though. This right here is the equivalent of the kid in high school who ran with the crowd that smoked weed in the bathroom, tote guns, got 3-4 girlfriends, all who know each other, but they don't know that he dating all of them. One of the sports athletes at the school, struggling to keep good grades. He one of them kids. And this is the equivalent of that same kid telling that A, B, maybe even C student who goes to class doing the things he's supposed to do, who has comments about this dude's friend who just got locked up for bringing a gun to school, to stay in a place. You not one of us. Like, what you talking about, bro? Last time I checked, Jason Whitlock is probably the only person I know from that world of y'all's, from that media world, that talks about the Bible openly the way that he does. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, I think it's the greatest book ever written. And whether you believe it or not, it takes courage and dignity, integrity to talk about a book that you know it's almost forbidden for you to talk about it. So what you mean when you say he not that guy? Last time I checked, Jason Whitlock is a multi-millionaire. And even though I don't really care for money, and I know we all know that money don't make you, and Cam is actually a prime example of that. What you mean he not that guy? Because he overweight? Because that's really what you mean. He overweight? He not that attractive? Well, last time I checked, if you look at this lawsuit, big dog, Joy Taylor was allegedly sleeping with the executive vice or the vice executive president of media content over at Fox. Have you seen what this man looked like? Have you also not heard what Joy has said herself? That's not alleged. She said if you're fine, funny, or got effing money, standards out the door.
We just keep it a buck. If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards.
She said that herself, big dog. So what you mean? Last time I checked, Jason Whitlock has been in a couple of positions, and I think he's currently in a position right now where he can hire and put people in position. What you talking about, big dog?
All right? Because, bro, like, you're having an outer body experience, and it's time for me to put you back in your body to let you know, bro, you're not that guy, pal.
Yeah.
So whether you want to speak on your 2 cents or not, keep it. Please do.
In a country where we got our First and Second Amendment, we got our amendments, and we got our rights, he's telling a person to keep their opinions to themselves. Even though everything Jason Whitlock said, it was right on the money. But okay.
Because, nah, it ain't that.
But I wanted to ask you a question, too, for Joy Taylor. Not saying the allegations are true, but how would one move around in the industry now as a host to be taken serious, and for people like Jason Whitlock not to make these statements about them? Like, when I see you, it's like, oh, I know what about. Let me say what I say.
I remember having a conversation with my lady, and she brought up a point that I never really considered, is there's a such thing as pretty girl privilege, but there's also a thing where you have pretty girl exclusion.
Elaborate.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you're a pretty girl, it's hard for people to take you serious because your physique looks a certain type of way, because your face looks a certain type of way. And that's just the truth.
I understand
So
that.
they see you before they hear you.
They that. Okay. And it's sometimes unfortunate because you can be a very attractive person, Joy, Molly, Jazz, multiple other, talent that's on ESPN and Fox. And what do you tell them? Just because you're a pretty girl, you're not qualified? Or if you do get this job, you only got it because you slept with somebody? That's bullshit.
Bro, what you talking about, bro? This is a person that's tone deaf or just, willfully ignorant. You know dang well, first of all, the lawsuit is from a woman, bro. a woman is saying this. And let me just say this real quick. This is typical. I know a lot of people across the internet been calling him a simp, but I'm gonna use different language here. This is the epitome of why men, because if this was another man, he not gonna come to their aid like this. Joy Taylor is a grown woman, big dog. She can handle her own. Obviously, she can handle her own. She don't need you to come to her aid, bro. That's a grown woman. But let me just say this. Men, we gotta understand something, bro. You do understand, and I'm not trying to make this a man versus woman thing, but Kim, you do realize, big dog, that none of these females you mentioning, if you were accused of anything similar, whether it was true or not, they would not come to social media and come to your aid. Before or after a verdict, they don't care. Before or after a settlement of a lawsuit, they would say absolutely nothing. In fact, they would probably add fire to the flames. They'll probably add gasoline to the flames, big dog. So what you doing right here? Somebody in the comment section said, you talking about Jason Whitlock, not that guy. Not diving on a fumble and costing your team a Super Bowl equals not that guy. Tone deaf, because I'm not understanding. The lawsuit is quite literally proving the point, if it is to be true or proven to be true. And the lawsuit, if y'all hadn't read it, and we read it on this channel, there's a lot of evidence to go along with these accusations. Proves that Joy Taylor was not qualified, big dog. And you missing the whole point of what Jason Whitlock is talking about. He was talking about he used to work with her. You have not. There's a difference. He used to work with the woman, and he was in a position, and his opinion was that she wasn't qualified, and he stayed his distance, right? If you trying to claim the fact that he got to be this attractive man to have a chance with Joy Taylor, tells me that you tweaking, big dog.
That's bullshit. And no matter how you look, no matter what color your skin is, the job should go to the person who's most deserving of the job, no matter how you look.
That's the point.
Right? So, Joy, is she a very attractive woman? Absolutely. And it's not for me.
Why does he keep repeating that she's very attractive? Like, bro, are you trying to like plant a seed right now? You trying to put your little gold nugget in? Like, what's really going on here? Like, are we going to just ignore the fact that this woman claimed that if things did not go her way, at some point in time, she was going to accuse this dude of doing something to her that he did not do. He was quite literally going to hit the Me Too movement on this dude who helped her get in the position she was in. And let me make this very important point. If it's about the person that's getting the position that really deserve it, and it's not just about you just so happen to be pretty, then we're all of the, I don't want to say objectively unattractive, but let's say the lesser attractive women that are just as, if not more qualified. Where are them women at? Why are they not in these positions? Why are always a woman of a certain prototype that seem to always get these jobs? Because when you talk about this is about all women, do we really mean all women, or are we talking about the ones that we deem to be the most attractive? The ones that us men can really enjoy in the workspace and get pleasure out of looking at them and knowing that we got the pull to hire or fire them. Like, what we really talking about?
And it's not for me to make inappropriate statements, Jason, by saying that rack. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, all right, let's put it like this, since we want to get personal. Like, who you fucking? Who you sleeping with?
What she look like?
Like, bring her to the forefront, him to the forefront, because now you got to be open in these.
Yeah, he's got to be. Huh?
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no shade, but I'm just keeping it a bug.
Yeah.
This is a person who's, bro, like been a villain in the industry for years. So I'm like, bro.
Okay, so this is more proof that clearly, because Cam is working at ESPN now, that he got to say he's taking up for the team, the home team, so to speak. Okay, let's break down a few things here real quick. He said, "Who you effing? Bring her or him." Like, really, bro? At how many of the taxes is what you about to resort to, which proves that you know and you played dumb on your show. Like, for example, when you interviewed Corey Holcomb, and I covered that on the channel, and he was saying that Will Smith and Shannon Sharp, in his opinion, are undercover homosexuals. And in some cases, he said Will isn't even undercover. And you were saying that that's a level of defamation. But here you are saying the same thing about Jason Whitlock. You a hypocrite. It proves that you know what you be doing on your show. You be playing dumb for views, and so that you can hold that opportunity to interview these people at a later time. But then when the opportunity presents itself and it's a person that's not as famous, you will hop your butt on the internet and say the same thing or allude to the same thing about another man. And here we go again with the who you effing. What does that mean, Cam? Because once again, bro, did he have to look a particular way to be able to sleep with these women when it's proven that these women are opportunists? Not all of them, but a lot of them are opportunists. Like, what you saying here, bro?
You want to see her? Him? Whoever. I'm not judging you, bro. I'm just saying, don't say no inappropriate things like that and not be questioned about that. But also, too, from the talent standpoint, the Joys, the Mollys, the girls or the females who are attractive, that doesn't mean that they aren't talented or the right person for the job. Because it took me to appreciate Molly Karam even more by working with her and understanding she's a beast. Yeah. The way she's able to tee up certain individuals, the Ryan Clarks, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Shannon Sharps. The conversation
isn't about Molly, though.
The Mad Dogs of the world. Like, that's a talent that requires a certain individual to know. Yeah. Very professional. Very, I come here to work and I do my job at a high level. So let's not get distracted by how she looked rather than what she's actually bringing to the table.
What? Once again, bro, like, are we looking at the same thing Cam looking at y'all? Hop in the comment section and let me know am I missing something here, because the last time I checked, you talking about let's not get distracted. So it's inappropriate to say those big racks and peanut butter skin. Her skin is quite literally the color of peanut butter. She has bigger boobs. Yes, I can agree that in a professional setting, that's an inappropriate thing to say. He's on his podcast talking like that, though, bro. So it's inappropriate to say that. Well, let me ask you this, Cam. Is it inappropriate to come to work, the same professional setting with all of them out? Is that inappropriate? It's inappropriate to say what you see, but it's not inappropriate for her to show up with all of them out. How that work?
Because she's a definite game changer for sure, as well as Joy.
So I have to ask you from that perspective, all right, from that side. But from the side of the owner Cam, the boss Cam, right? And so you have this boss as the executive vice president, Charlie Dixon, even though they are allegations. Mm-hmm. How do you as a boss, an owner, a president,
a person who has high regards, but you also have to walk with integrity.
Yes, and right? That's what I'm saying. Even when you have employees that are of the opposite sex, how do you walk into integrity? That's a good question. And how do you set the environment for that?
Bro, first and foremost, people who know me
know that I got 8 kids by several different women, and I already said that I'm not necessarily open to marriage right now, and I want more kids by other women, which is setting a very bad precedent and foundation for your kids, let alone your little boys that's going to try to follow in your footsteps because they think this is the way to properly be a man in this world. That's what people know you to be, big dog. Look, before I make this video too long, man, I'm actually not even surprised. I'm not surprised. Like, I've seen enough of Cam's content. He's entertaining. He is, and I'm sure we're going to agree on some things, as all human beings will agree on something. But this right here is just, I try not to use the word simple. It's just weird. It's just weird energy. Because if Will Smith came, or if a more famous person came out and said this, he wouldn't come out on his podcast and say that. But he thinks Jason Whitlock is an easier target. That's really what this is about. Jason Whitlock, like he said, has been an enemy of the media, and he's been like blackballed and all those things. So he knows that he has the green light to say this stuff about Jason Whitlock. He know the people that he working with don't get along with Jason Whitlock. That's why he's open to saying these things. Because if that wasn't the case, he wouldn't come out and saying that. Period. And I don't know who's right or wrong, but when it comes to like the beef that they got behind the scenes, but what I will tell you from a public facing perspective, Jason Whitlock consistently talks about Jesus. He consistently talks about the Bible. Is he a perfect man? No. But what I notice is that he does that, and the other side never do that. Y'all take with that and do what you may. Hop in the comment section. Give me your thoughts, man. I'm Demetrius. I go by DD. That's all for this one, man. Until next time. Peace.
Oh, yeah. DD got a podcast.